Hello my little warriors, welcome back. In this video, we shall see question number 2 of chapter 8.2 class 10 CBSE. Now, the question states, choose the correct option and justify your choice. The question is, this is the question, and we have 4 options. To solve this, we can use sine to a formula, cos to a formula, or we can use 1 plus tan square a will be equal to secant square a. But however, if you see here, there are angles given. Since there are angle given, we will take the values of the trigonometry ratios and substitute in this particular question and see which option comes correct. Now let's go into the first subdivision, which is 2 tan 30 divided by 1 plus tan square 30. So if you substitute tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So this will become 2 into 1 by root 3, basically this part, divided by 1 plus 1 by root 3 the whole square. That equals 2 divided by root 3 and the whole thing divided by 1 minus 1 plus 1 by 3. 1 by root 3 will become, once you square it, will become 1 by 3. So the next step is, we will take LCM for this. LCM will be 3. So the next step will be 2 divided by root 3 whole thing divided by 3 plus 1 divided by 3. That equals 2 by root 3 into 4, and the denominator 3 I will take it on top. 4 will go in 2 tables 2 times, then we will have 3 divided by 2 root 3. As per CBSE, you cannot leave any square terms in the denominator. Therefore, the numerator 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3 divided by 2 root 3. This root 3 and this root 3 will get cancelled, and you will have an answer of root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2, if you see, cos 30 degrees also root 3 by 2, and sin 60 degrees also root 3 by 2. Here we have sin 60, but in cos you have only cos 60. Therefore, the correct answer is option A, which is sin 60, which is basically root 3 by 2. Hope you understood this. Now let's go into the next problem. Next problem, 1 minus tan square 45 degrees divided by 1 plus tan square 45 degrees. Tan square 45, the value of trigonometry in trigonometry ratio table is 1. Therefore, this part will become 1 minus 1 square divided by 1 plus 1 square. That equals 0 divided by 2. 0 divided by any number is 0. Therefore, the correct option is option D. Hope you got it. Now let's go into the next problem. There is nothing much in question number 2. Now let's see question number 3. Question number 3 is sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a is true when a is equal to. Now here we are given options a as 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. As there is no angle values given for this sin a, so we will use these options to find which option suits the question. Okay. Now first what we do is, we substitute a is equal to 0. We substitute a is equal to 0. So sin 2 into 0 will be equal to 2 sin 0. Sin 0 is 0. Therefore, sin 2 into 0 is 0. And also 2 sin 0 is 2 into 0 is also 0. 0 is equal to 0. LHS is equal to RHS. Most probably option A is right. Anyway, since we don't have any values given in the question, we don't have any values, we have to use all these options and see that you don't get any double answer. Therefore, let's check this next part. Next part, we substitute A is equal to 30 degrees. When A is equal to 30 degrees, sin 2 into 30 degrees will be equal to 2 sin 30 degrees. This will be sin 60 degree. Sin 60 degrees will be equal to 2 sin 30 degrees. Sin 60 degree is root 3 by 2, and 2 into sin 30 is 1 by 2, 2 get cancelled. Root 3 by 2 is not equal to 1. Therefore, option B is wrong. Let's go into option C, where A value is 45 degrees. Sine 2 into 45 degrees will be equal to 2 sine 45. Sine 90 degrees will be equal to 2 sine 45. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2 and sine 90 is 1. 1 is equal to 2 into 1 by root 2. Cannot have root 2 in the denominator, therefore root 2 into root 2 divided by root 2. Answer is 1 is not equivalent to root 2. Hence, option C is also not correct. Let's go to option D, where A value is equal to 60 degrees. When A value is 60 degrees, sine 2 into 60 will be equivalent to 2 sine 60 degrees. Sine 2 into 60 is sine 120. Sine 120 will be equal to 2 into sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2 and into 2. And sine 120 is root 3 by 2. Value of sine 120 is root 3 by 2. Okay. Now here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So root 3 by 2 will not be equivalent to root 3. Hence, option D is also wrong. So the correct option is option A, which is 0 degrees. Hope you understood the working of this problem. Now let's go into the next problem, which is the last one in this particular question. Here 2 tan 30 degrees divided by 1 minus tan square 30 degrees. Now we will substitute the value of trigonometry ratios into this particular question and see which option comes as the correct answer. So instead of this, when I substitute, the answer will be coming as 2 into tan 30. Tan 30 degrees is 1 by root 3. Okay, so I can directly write this as 1 by root 3. 2 into 1 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by root 3 the whole square. That equals 2 into 1 by root 3 whole thing divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. That implies 2 by root 3 divided by 3 minus 1 divided by 3. 2 by root 3 into this 3 will go on top. So this will become 3 by 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled and you will have 3 by root 3. Since you cannot use or since you cannot leave any root terms in the denominator, then this one will become 3 root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. Root 3 get cancelled. Final answer will be root 3. Now we have to see which value of these comes as root 3. When you see, the closest one or the correct one is tan 30. Value of tan 30 is root 3. Therefore, the correct option is option C, which is tan 30. Hope you understood the working of this problem. Basically, we have to use the trigonometry ratio values and substitute in the question and see which options are coming correct. Okay. Now, we will go into the next question in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.